Testing. See if this is going to work or not. Okay, let's try that. Very sensitive. Okay, I think it's working, so let's get this going here. The Crossy Roads version, Pac Man 256. Oh. No. We'll call that the warm-up, okay? Apparently I need to make sure I have sonar turned on right now. I didn't see that. So... what do we got here? That's radar. Okay. Sonar. Well, let's power it up a little at least, since I'm forced to use it. oversized mazes, I find it, it's really tough to keep a chain going here because there aren't very many options on where to go. I mean, on the plus side, I do find if you're willing to stick with the game long enough, you can rack up some higher scores. It's just normally I like to try and combo 256 chains, obviously dots, but really impossible with as little room as you have to work with. Oh, now see, that one followed a different pattern. Bovine Scaterius. Bovine Scaterius. I like Beam. Beam is good. Nice little chain there. Optics! Oh, I love optics. Like lasers, only better. And you died. Oh, turd muffins. No, gotta go this way. Red ghost. Nice. 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 Oh, racking up them points. Oh, nice. I'll take it. Screw the chain. We want points. Oh. Very nice combo. Yeah, I wasn't about to risk that. I know my time was running out. I wonder what that's going to do. Sonar sucks. We'll pass. Oh! It glitched out my power-up. Get there. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's keep going. Don't get shot by the glitch. Pink ghost. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's keep going. Don't get shot by the glitch. Pink ghost. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get ahead of the glitch. Okay, we're gonna try to get Let's just skip all this. Oh, give me something better than that. There we go. All right. Up. Sweet. Hold on. I had optics on. He should not have been able to kill me. What is that? It's bunk. Well, let's try again. It's a pretty good run, though. We're getting warmed up. We're getting warmed up. All right. Death and destruction, motherfucker. Eat chicken feet. I guess. Being a giant chicken just isn't as intimidating. I guess. Oh, let's see. Alright. Pinky. Okay, optics. Run with it. Hey, get out of the way, orange ghost. Out of the way. Out of the way. Move it. Coming through. Move it. Move it. Whoa. Whoa. Woo. I think we'll be okay. What's this? Alright, let's get out of the glitch area here. Oh, another power. It's that thing again. Whoop. Oh boy. Yeah, I kind of got myself there. Okay. All right. Not as good, but try again. And that was kind of cutting it close, wasn't it? See if I can actually put together a chain this time. Nope. Fuck. Best I've done in a while. You die. You die. You die. You die. You die. You die. No. Okay. And gotta keep an eye on that meter, evidently, because I wasn't. That would have been my 5th sonar, too. Go figure. Sorry about that. I get a really interesting IM on Facebook. Bounty? No. Boingy. Boingy. Autocorrect. Leave it alone. Boingy boingy. Yeah. I get distracted there. Lady friend of mine. Speaking of which, I just worked myself in a corner there, didn't I? Okay. There you are. We'll go this way. Not gonna make that, are we? Okay. Well, we'll draw the pink one away. There we go. Now I won't have to use this in the next game. I'll be like, yeah, sonar in your ear, you will drive away from me. Uh-oh. Oh. Awkward. Ah, again, power-up glitched out. I mean, that's bum. Nice. Oh, let's see. I want that. You die, you die, you die, you die. And all of you die. Oh, there's a sonar again. Guess it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm just happy I can turn it off after this game. The sonar is the sucknar. There you go. That's an homage to my buddy Steve. The old, the Luxor is the sucksor. And it is. If you ever go to Vegas, do not stay in the Luxor. Because the Luxor is the sucksor. Just saying. And, hang on here. Because I had to sneeze. Woo! Wow. Okay. Let me get this back together again. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow. Oh, I went the wrong frickin' way. I didn't see that power up there. Well, okay. Let's go ahead and get the reward. Woo! 1024! Awesome! Okay. So, let's see. I didn't even see... Oh, there it was. Now I gotta do stealth. Okay. I wasn't even paying attention. Thank goodness I have the broadcast going on my computer so I can see it. So, I gotta have stealth. Stealth sucks too. So, stealth. Which one of these things is stealth? Okay. Is that stealth? I don't know what that... What is that? Oh, that's stealth. Okay. Ghost cannot see or harm Pac Man. Pac Man does not get any points, though, which sucks ass. Okay, yeah, we're not spending 1,024 in stealth. Thank you. Let's do this. Here comes Crossy crossing the road. Gonna eat your finger-licking chicken. Sorry, I have no idea what brought that on. Ooh, purple chicken! You cannot eat the purple chicken. Okay, what's this? Ooh. Let's see. It'll work. What do we got here? Take it. Did my number reset there? It did, that's bunk. Oh, crap. Oop. No! Ah, dang it. Well... Oh boy. I didn't even... Oh! Well, I'm surprised I made it that far, considering I think Pinky almost ate me. Okay, gotta collect some more stealth. 3 more stealth. Bite me, Pinky, bite me. Or does it go, bite me, bite me? Oh, nice. Not so nice. Nope. Oh, I thought maybe I could make it over there, but I'm glad I turned myself around. Ooh. I want the extension. I want the chain. Give me a chain. Die. You die. You die. Oh, I ran out of optics. And that's... Oh, boy. Got a red car hot on my tail. Wowzers. Wowzers. Whew. That came along at the right time there. Okay. Power power. Okie dokie. Let's keep going here. Oh, let's go for some points. Points are good. Now we need stealth because there's a lot of enemies to get through up here. Three, two, one. Oh, you would. You die, you die, you die, you die, you die, you die, you die. You die, you die, you die. Mighty beam! Mighty, mighty beam! Ooh. Make it. Yes! You die, you die. 'Cause you're going to die from Mighty Beam! Eat Mighty Beam, chicken butt motherfucker! Oh, shoot. Okay, how are we... Oh, thank you for just magically getting out of my way, Black Ghost. You, I would write you a nice Christmas card or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Well... Shoot. All right. I'm having trouble with my microphone here, so I hope you can hear me. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Not doing much here, but playing a little Pac Man 256 tonight. And playing very poorly at that. Okay, so I can get rid of this frickin' stealth. Now I have to do regen to get a bonus. I don't like regen. I really don't like regen, because I don't really care if the dots regenerate. But, so, okay. Let's go ahead and spend some points anyway, or coins. Well, I haven't actually played it myself until I went over to my buddy's place and he had it. And I know it's a mobile game because I have it on my Apple iPhone. But yeah, it's kind of interesting trying to play Pac Man without an actual D-pad. Playing it on the touchscreen is... I mean, I'll use the swipe method, but I would really prefer a D-pad. So let me take this up to level 6. It's actually really addictive, too. Got it in the crossing road mode right now. I'm actually going to change up and let's try the Pac-Mania one. That looks kind of interesting. The really cool thing is learning the ghost's movements. Each ghost, for the most part, has their traits in the main game. Now, in these condensed mazes, it seems like some of the traits just go out the window a little bit. But generally, you kind of have an idea where the blue ghost is going to go. You know the pink ghosts, if you come close to them, are going to hunt you down. But they will just go in an insanely fast straight line. The orange ghosts are supposed to go in a certain pattern as well. But I've noted there's sometimes that, for some reason, they'll just turn around and go backwards for some reason when they shouldn't. I believe they're only supposed to go in a down and left motion. The blue ghosts basically just kind of haunt one pattern area and they stick to it. And good old Blinky, the red ghost, just, that's another one. He'll just come right after you. And then there's like the black ghost who sleeps. As you get close to him, he kind of turns into a Blinky until you put enough separation to where he falls asleep. There's purple ghosts right up there that only follow a straight line. But the difference between them and the green ghosts is the green ghosts just go in the same back and forth pattern. Like that, up there. And there's the pink one that just... Oh, pink ghost is an asshole. I do like the temporarily invincibility when you go from one side of the maze to the other for the warp gate. That helps. Because there's many times you come out of that warp gate on the other side not knowing what's going to be there. Okay, let's go up there and get the optics power up, maybe. There we go. I prefer optics over laser just because of the way the beam goes around corners that way. Laser just goes straight and dies in the wall. I'm going to hang out and see what this turns into. Run out here. Yikes. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, that was lucky. Thank goodness the blue ghost sticks to his little pattern, I guess. I was almost SOL. I think that's going to be a power pellet. I mean, you can eat them ahead of time, but they don't give you much of an extension on the power-up you're currently using. Oh boy. Yeah, that was bad. Man, I screwed myself on that one. Yeah, it just runs endlessly. The thing is, as you're going towards the top of the screen, there's a glitch on the bottom that's trying to catch you as well. So it just, if you're really good, it just goes infinitely. And I'm not really good. I can tell you that. I was never good at Pac Man growing up either. I'd put a lot of coins into a Miss Pac machine at a little restaurant we had back home. I was lucky though, because the guy that had that place had it set on 5 lives per coin instead of 3. Oh, yeah, let's kill him. I actually like this over the, what is it, Pac Man Championship Edition? the thing that's really tough to do with the type of maze that I'm using right now and some of the other, I call them larger mazes though, is you get a special bonus if you can manage to eat 256 dots in a row without breaking the pattern or like a space. That will completely clear the screen of ghosts and give you a point bonus for that. Now you're talking PlayStation 1, right? Because I had like, well actually I still have 4 of the 5 PS1 Namco releases. I never got around to getting the 5th one. Yeah, PlayStation 1 came out. I want to say during my senior year of high school. Oh crap. And yeah, you know, that was my first job then, and that was the first time I bought like a launch console right after it came out. I was a diehard Nintendo fan for years, almost like a Nintendo fanboy, and PlayStation turned my life around. Since then, I've been a Sony fanboy, totally. Now, here's a question for you then. Have you ever, you know, the neat thing about those was that you could actually put them into Tate mode. Did you have a TV that you were able to do that? Because I tried doing that once. It screwed up the color on the tube TV. So I know you can, I know you can do it pretty easily now with a computer monitor, but... Oh, well, you know, that's cool. I just, it's cool that you're doing that way, but, you know, instead of, like, going the main path. I mean, I used to do MAME years ago, and I tried installing it again on my laptop, and I had trouble with it. Now, I do play NES games. I have an emulator running on my laptop for NES, and I also have Stella for Atari 2600. Yeah, I remember the good old days back in college. My buddy and I were roommates at the time, and we had both a Super NES and a Genesis, and that was kind of that was kind of rare for the time for people to have both in a room. Most of the guys, when at the dorms we were at, had Genesis at the time, mainly because everybody was playing sports titles. And I tell you what, I just noticed that I'm an idiot and I didn't turn regen on. Yeah, I kind of got out of gaming for a little bit. You know, I ended up selling off. I used to have a Sega Master System also. I've since gone back to having a Master System again. Although I would like to find a better hookup for it. And from what I've been told, the stereo audio video cable is very tough to find for those. And I've tried using the RF and using the same adapter I have to play the Atari, so I don't have to use a switch box. But that doesn't work with the Master System very well. Picture quality is still kind of bad. Actually, Sega Master System was really the first console, let's say modern console, because I did have a 2600, Junior 2600 when I was growing up. But the first modern console that I really had and bought with my own money was a Master System from it was called Toy Liquidators. It was like a factory outlet version of KB Toys at the time. So all they had, strangely enough, were refurb units. So I started out playing Hang On and Astro Warrior. And I do like sports titles. And Reggie Jackson Baseball. Oh. I forgot that one doesn't make you invincible. Reggie Jackson Baseball was probably one of the first sports titles I really owned and played and loved. Oh. But, you know, I remember growing up having the Atari and playing Pac Man on the 2600. And I was really a young kid at the time. And I honestly, at the time, I didn't mind it because, hey, at least I was home playing Pac Man. I know it wasn't as good, but at least I didn't have to keep trying to find money to feed into the machine to play it. Speaking of Pac Man, though, a game that I would really love to see, because I haven't gotten much time to play it, is the Baby Pac Man. That combination Pac Man video game and pinball machine at the bottom. I came across one unit that was in a pizza place one time and got to play a couple games on it. And it was tough as fucking nails, but I would like to see somebody be able to make some kind of a decent emulator to try and pull that off. And now I know the pinball machine part of it would probably be really tricky unless you could, say, take it to something like Zen Studios or, well, what's the one that does the Bally Midway and Stern games? I think that publisher, maybe they would be able to license that and make an emulator or a game version of it that would work. But it was a cool idea in that you started out on the top part of the screen. You had the maze, obviously, Pac-Man and the four ghosts, but you started out with no energizers or fruit targets. And to earn those, you would have to take one of the drain pipes, take the path down, and you would go to the pinball machine part of the game and earn those playing pinball. The scores were like 10 times as high, you know, not the traditional 200, 400, 800, 1600. I think it was like 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 16,000. So they were inflated pinball machine scores. But the ghosts were very smart. I mean, it obviously it was designed as a quarter muncher. They didn't want you playing the video game very long. I mean, you probably ended up playing more pinball playing the game than you did the actual video game part of it, unless you were just amazingly good at eating ghosts, or sorry, eating all the dots and playing the game without power pellets, and I'd never played the game long enough to get. I think somebody said it's like level or stage 17 or 18, at least in Pac Man. There's the first stage where the energizers have no effect anymore. Oh, I'm like, they're not going to cut me a break, are they? Oh! You know, I forgot to take a look at the top of the screen, see if my my power thing was about to run out. Oops. Okay, maybe I can actually do a decent run of this again. Let me go to the traditional. Okay, so right. I didn't mean to get all quiet there, but maybe I was actually concentrating for one of the few times tonight. Which means, oh God, I need a beer. Yeah, maybe I do need a beer. I'm getting sloppy. There we go. See if there's a, there we go. Oh. Wow. Really? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I kind of have that competitive thing, like I keep going, I know I can do better, I know I can do better. But I mean, I can see that. I mean, it's not like there's a goal past just trying to stay alive and chomp as many dots as you can. Now, I have to say, it gets even more fun, though, if you have a second player, and I don't mean online mode. I mean, you have... This is an old school idea, having obviously two people playing the game in the same room. But it's not a competitive two-player, so that both of you play the game at the same time. And the neat thing is, if one of you dies, the other one can revive the dead player to keep the game going as long as possible. So in a way, I mean, it is competitive in that each of you have your own score, but to me it's not, because the idea still is to keep going as long as possible. Yeah, I think it's a lot better concept than the alternating player mode. I guess kind of like if you've ever played the version of Pac Man that's on the Google home screen. It's kind of like the same thing, because if you play that, you can play two players at the same time. One player is Pac Man and one is Miss Pac Man. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I've got my computer over here running the stream as well, and there's about, I want to say about a 10 or 15 second delay just from the broadcast to when it hits YouTube, and then there's the additional delay on the other side. So like, if you've ever watched the Cinemassacre channel, Mike Matei was mentioning on a feed that he did the other night that instead of being the guy streaming, you know, he actually sat in and watched another game or gamer stream their game online, and he noticed the big delay also, and that it can be almost, I swear, almost a minute before, you know, the whole time process of when I see a comment on screen and reply to it, and, you know, if, say, I were to ask, hey, what direction should I go here? Well, you know, there's the delay of when I say it, and then it's wait for somebody to hear it, and then key it in, and that response to come back, and then for me to finally see it, and it's like almost a 1 minute process, which kind of sucks. Where's Elton John right now to sing Circle of Life? Oh my gosh, I might actually get it. Oh, finally. my first 256 combo of the night. Well, yeah, but come on. The old school Pac Man never had BGM in it either. I think they're just trying to stay as faithful to the original as possible within the constraints of the actual game. Oh, thank you. The pattern has been laid out surprisingly well to accommodate 256. Well, let's see. Not this time. I'm going to take the power pellet because I'm not crazy. But, yeah, it's amazing to get two of those in the same game for me. Oh boy. And yeah. Well, that sucked. It's like, boy, you have two 256s and then you do something like that. See, I was telling the game it was being nice to me, so it decided to just throw me to the dogs. Okay, one more regen, and I can stop using regen. Yeah, I'd actually love to stream Galgun on here one of these days. Galgun double piece. But, there's a problem. In that they like to block the gameplay for some reason. Well, obviously, there's something involved as far as licensing monetary, but it doesn't let you stream like the final chapter in the game. Making me wish I had an Elgato, what is it, Elgato? Sorry, Elgato. Elgato capture card. Yeah, exactly. It was being nice to me. It's gotta be that way right before it screws you over. Okay, that was... Oh, that was risky. I knew it. God dang it. I forgot to look and... Hang on. So, we're gonna do this quick. I'm just gonna kill myself, so I can turn that off. Hey, kill me. Okay, let's get the reward. I always forget to get the reward. On the mobile version, you can just touch the screen. Now, you have to keep playing this game over and over and over and over, because it doesn't just hand you all the power-ups either. You have to earn the power-ups by playing the game. And obviously, you have to keep getting the coins and crap to keep buying more stronger versions of the power-ups. Okay, 128 dot change. Oh, it's a simple one. I like that. That means I can use 3 power-ups I like using. Screw that regen crap. Okay. Let's go for Pyro. I like Pyro. Actually, no, wait. You know what? I'm going to go for Cherries, because I want extra points. Cherries is kind of cheap. But hey, whatever. Oh, crud puppies. What are we gonna do here? Uh-oh. Well, that was painful right there. I couldn't even get to 128. That's sad. You little orange asshole, you. I should actually try to get the 128 so I can get the bonus. I don't think I can make that. I don't think I can make that. There actually isn't. That's because my computer is logged on and watching the stream also. So yeah, it's just you and me. Yeah, you know, I don't know where my buddy Steve is tonight unless he's busy on his own stream right now. Oh, I take that back. He is, he's actually probably watching the fight with, who is it? Mayweather and that MMA dude. He's a freelance journalist. His channel on here is, oh crap, like Mr. Mega Man fan, I think. I was like, what is he doing tonight? Wasting his time? Or, oh no, he's actually getting paid to watch a fight tonight on pay-per-view. Must be nice. Yeah, thank you. I couldn't think of his name. I'm not as big into any kind of fighting sports, boxing, MMA, like I am hockey. So, okay. Hockey is a fighting sport, but not a fighting sport. I like hockey fights, though. Hockey just is. Hockey is everything I like about Canada in one fun little game. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yep. Do not ask me why I have the Canadian national anthem stuck in my head like that. Okay, actually there is a reason, and it goes back to PlayStation. Because I used to play the game NBA in the Zone 2 all the time, and it was one of the first games I had ever played that had both national anthems complete, programmed into them. So every time you had to play the Toronto Raptors in Toronto, you had to listen to the Canadian national anthem. It's funny how things like that stick with you. It really is. Stuff you need to know, you cannot memorize, but stupid shit like that sticks in the back of your head forever. I'm screwed. Okay. Alright, I think maybe one more try, and then I'm going to call it for the night. That's the way to look at it. Oh. I'd be willing to pay good money to hear Keanu Reeves sing Pac Man Fever. That would be interesting. Can Keanu sing? I don't even know what it'd sound like. I know if Arnold were singing, it'd be like, oh, I've got Pac Man Fever. He's driving me crazy. Completely did not pay attention to the game. Oh my god. Alright, gonna try this again. I have not been drinking. I swear to God, I have not had a drink. It's not a tumor. It's Pac Man Fever. I hate those purple ghosts. That was a mean place to put those. Oh, that's even... Whoa. Away from the screen and look at a clock. Oh my. I thought it was only like 10:30. I realized it was that late already. I was only gonna play the game for like half an hour and go to bed. According to the clock, it looks like I've been playing for an hour 15. I don't know if Pac Man's really the best game to be playing to turn your mind off before you go to bed, though. Ghosts and no power-ups? Okay. So, give me something. Well, that came along at just the right time. All right. Hey, good seeing you, Reese. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you around here in a little bit. I'm gonna wrap this game up and call it myself afterwards. I did? Hey. Okay, so that definitely explains then how you knew it was 11:34 my time. So you're Central Time Zone too. Okay, that makes sense. All right, man. Well, you take it easy. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for the night. But thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that town that starts with an N. That is like 10 miles south and another like 6 miles to the east. You know. Right? Right? People pronounce wrong. That's true. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. I mean, I'm not going to blame Mediacom for it. I'd like to. I mean, I'm honestly looking into what the cost of the gigabit service would be, but I don't know that I want to pay that much. Isn't it like $120 a month? I don't know. But hey, good seeing you, man. I am going to head out and get a little rest now. So we will catch you later. Okay, I did. Come on. See, I don't know what I'm doing here. Did they change everything on an update? I just want to. There we go. Right? No? Ah. I couldn't even find the settings to adjust my microphone. What the heck? So watch the old man. He can't figure out his damn game system.